Hey everybody, this is Inara Griffin, and I want to give you a few words about the upcoming The Quickening. So the wait list is now up for The Quickening. And what is The Quickening? While I was doing an 11-day ritual, 11-night ritual, I was given insight that there is a calling right now for many of the people that I work with in a very businessy way to actually mix up their spiritual business with ritual. And that this is not taught often on the planet. And it's definitely not really taught in a spiritual business context. It's often ritual is over there and then spiritual business is over here, or business is over here. And I feel really guided to invite people in who have an inkling that they'd like to try working this way. And why are we inviting you in now? Because it is the new moon in Scorpio and it's got this power energy to it. And when you're in alignment with your power, there will be some really deep desires that you want to manifest and bring into being. And if we start, so this is the impulse, this is the quickening impulse that you feel right now. There is something and you go, yeah, there is something, Inara, definitely. We are going to start on the new moon of December the 3rd. I'll work with all locations on the planet, because if you can't be there live on a Zoom, you will be able to follow along by receiving the recordings. And I will be sending out other information so that you start to develop your ritual techniques and styles. I'm going to take you through a marination period where you really get to work on something that's very dear to you, that is your soul's calling. And then as you move along the way, we're going to encounter 3 cycles that are super powerful within 6 months. So it's 6 moons, full moons over the period, but what we're going to work with is 2 of the dark moons, 2 of the new moons, and 2 of the full moons. And so that we marinate and work this process all the way through till May of 2022, which is a natural creative explosion in the world. You know, it's Beltane, it's the love festival, it's like passion and desire and, you know, and love. And we're going to take it and we're going to express it. So you'll be working through this period to really, it may be that thing that you've always wanted to do and you've never thought about it. It may be a really big project, like a global spiritual business that helps humanity, and all is good. It could be super tiny, super massive. And we are going to help you work ritually all the way through and manifest it. Now, I don't teach this normally because I either do one of 2 things. I either work in business and I'm a mentor to people and I help them. So I tap into all the spiritual timing and tell them when to do things, when's a good contract time and all of that. And the other piece is that I do rituals and I initiate people as a high priestess. And I've done that for 28 years. So I'm very attuned to this kind of work. I love indigenous teachings of all cultures. So I'm really broad in my love of life and peoples, and then I'm really specific in my techniques and my ritual teaching to keep an enclosed space, to keep a safe space, to learn the basics of it. But I want to mix the 2 so that what you're creating is, you're creating something in the world that is really seen. And it's really, it matures with you and it excites you, and it is the quickening. And so this is an invitation to you. Those who know will just know. And I invite you to join the wait list. When you get on the wait list, it will ask you a question. And the question is really important. Where do you lose power? And I'd like you to really think about that. Where do you lose power? And then let's have a conversation about that and see if you are a fit. But if you'd like to, I am called to do this. First time in my life that I've ever wanted to do this and teach the secrets of this kind of working. So I invite you and I'd love to hear from you.